YouTube, this is Fishing Dragon Blade, and as promised, I am coming at you with my Agent Fairy deck profile. I'm going to be going into detail just really quickly. I have tweaked it many times because I want the deck to run properly, so I've been doing some testing, and I think I finally found a way to make the deck at least run properly, monster aspects and everything. Sadly, I had to take out the BLS, but I'll find space for him later. That's what I figured, so we're gonna just go ahead and start into the deck, because that's what you guys wanted to see. 3 Hyperion, the boss monster for fairies. He's exactly like Dad. Easy to summon, and broken, just popping, and nonsense, because he's a 27 beat stick. Krista's anti-meta. I love her. She's so good. She just locks everything down, and she's also easy to summon as long as you can manipulate your graveyard, which in this deck, it gives you that capability. As long as you have Hyperion, you could start manipulating your grave a little bit. Then we have 3 Earth, because she's at 3 now, and because fairies have a major comeback with her at 3. You'll be able to search out Venus easier, and it makes for your plays to go off. Now, I did a little bit of tweaking. I've always ran 3 Venus because of the 2 Earths, but I think that 2 Venuses and a Jupiter will do fine, because you have 3 Earths, so you can search out the Venus immediately, then get that play off, and then you search out Jupiter, and you can get his plays off, because you'll have some fuel for him to give power to another fairy or himself. So you don't run Veilers, I run this thing. I run Veiler in the side deck, which this time I will show. Actually, I don't think I run Veiler in my side deck. No, I do not. I will show my side deck this time. I don't run Veiler at all. And I prefer this guy, because you can dump Jupiter, you can dump Venus, or anything that you need. In case you don't get the Venus play off, you can just dump her, and whatever, you can dump a Shine Ball, which obviously for all Agent players, we run 3 Shine Balls, because you need it for Venus, and it helps you get your plays off. That's why I say it's important. The one Honest, because we're running a huge amount of light monsters, so Honest is good. Now for the dark variant of the deck. 1 Gen X Ally Birdman. This is one reason that Birdman was hit to 1. I care, because I only had him at 1 anyway. He does insane plays with Venus. You summon all 3 Shine Balls, you balance a Shine Ball, you special him, and you instantly go into the level 8 synchro. It's just stupid. That's how I do some Scrap Dragon plays, do some Stardust plays, things like that. The Suku, because Tsukuyomi is great, and as long as her plays get off, then you'll be able to flip down Krista and let all of your special summons go off. She just helps you, and she helps you deal with problematic monsters. I mean, you can flip down a monster, and she can keep coming back to you, so I prefer her over Book of Moon, because Book of Moon is great and all, but if you can keep having a monster to do it, then why would you have it there? 2 Tour Guides. Because it's a small engine, the 2 Tour Guides just help for exceeding rank 3s, and the last 2 monsters are the 1 Tour Bus and the 1 Night Assailant. I was going to run 2 Tour Buses, but I don't have another one, so until I get another Tour Bus, that's going to be a Night Assailant. 1 Gold Sark, and 2 Pot of Dualities for consistency and net decking. Not net decking, but what is it? Netting you pluses. I was just kidding. You need to get those pluses off, because if you don't have it, I'm pretty much going to run 3 Pot here soon, maybe. But I like the 2 just fine, and the 1 Sark. Otherwise, I'd take out the Sark and I'd just run 3 Pot. It really depends on your preference. Dark Hole, 2 MSTs, these are staples, and 2 Forbidden Lance, because, again, these are all really good cards. Lance is easy to get the hands on now, kinda. the battle pack went pretty quickly, so maybe you can get your hand on it, maybe not. You have to wait till the structure deck comes out. 2 Valhallas, because it makes your fairies Cyber Dragons, and it's a stupid card, just for you being able to summon Hyperion and frickin' Krista on turn 1 without having your right cards. It makes you for some pretty nasty plays, and this is an MST target, so your opponent's going to be wasting time to deal with that, because they'll be like, I don't want to fucking deal with you bringing out monsters. One tech, I run Prohibition. I was going to run a third MST, but I figured, why not? Let me try this. It used to be in my side deck all the time, and I said, let's try using just one. Just see how one works out. I call out a name, and they can't use it. I can use MST. I could use Call of the Hunted. Any card that pluses them off. If you know they're running a Blue Eyes, call out Maiden. If you know they're running, If you know they're running Insectors. If you know they're running Gravekeepers, call Descending, call Guard. Anything that you think of on the top of your head, just call the card out if you don't want to see it. And if you want to be really safe, just Prohibition MST. Then if they draw the MST, they can't use it. So if you want to run double of it, I would, but I'd only run one. It's a good card. I like it. Then we have Compulsory, which found its way in here for the traps. Compulsory is great. I needed more bouncing cards, and I figured, let me put it in the Compulse, because that's always nice. A Dark Bribe and a Solemn Warning for counter traps, because you're going to need them. They're important. A Mirror Force and a Torrential for mass monster removal. That's why they're there. That's why they're important. Double Fiendish Chain, because you need, again, outs to monsters, and this is not my ninja deck. My ninja deck has tons of outs to monsters, but for this deck, I think Fiendish Chain works. And of course, there's a Transmigration Prophecy. Just that one, because obviously it is that one, and because it's so good, I like chaining it. And if you saw my ninja deck profile, you'll see why. Extra deck. Extra deck didn't really change, just for note. Dark Mist because he's busted, and Gachi Gachi because you need it. Gachi Gachi is this deck's main play, so you only run one Gachi Gachi and a Dark Mist, or you can run 2 Gachis if you want to really be safe, but I like Dark Mist better, because you can bring out all 3 Shine Balls, or have an Earth and 2 Shine Balls, and you can make him. He can get over everything, keep the attack, he's just nice. 3s, we have a Tempo, we have a Leviair for stupid plays, Wind Up Zenmaines, and a Acid Golem. Acid Golem, which you can pop with Hyperion, so that's not really a problem, and Zenmaines does stupid plays with Hyperion as well, because you get to pop 2 cards, because Zenmaines doesn't die. Synchros, we have level 5s. We have a Catastor and a Hyper Librarian. My 2 favorite Synchros for level 5. Catastor's stupid, and so is Librarian. Netting you cards with Synchro Summoning and being able to pop everything that's not dark. This new guy, his name is HTS Sihimith. Sorry for that glare. His effect is pretty nice. After the damage calculation, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can banish that monster and this card. So basically, he's a Synchro DD Warrior Lady that has 2400 attack. Or you can special him in defense, and he has 1800, so they have to kill him. Or you can bash into whatever monster, get rid of that threat. So. And his effect does not target. Yeah, his effect does not target, so that's always nice. We have a Black Rose, which basically field nuke, that's all she's there for. And then for level 8s, which there is 5 of, we have a Stardust, we have a Felt Ruler, Colossal Fighter, Scrap Dragon, and the infamous Crimson Blader. Sorry for that glare. Crimson Blader is absolutely stupid. Same thing with Scrap Dragon. Colossal Fighter for blocking and for warrior type variants, and Felt Ruler to help you gain back some life points, Stardust for protection, Crimson Blade for negation of summons. You won't be able to get those off. Alright, now, for the very janky looking side deck, these are not in sleeves, so I apologize. We have 2 Flying Seas. Let's see. When your opponent normal or special summons a monster during the except during the damage step, you can just summon this card from your hand to your side of the field, and face-up defense position. The control of this card cannot XYZ summon. So, for Exceed heavy decks and ones that don't synchro that often, it's a nice little stall card. So I'd only run 2 of them though, or I would pretty much just put it at 1 depending on your matchup. 1 Night Beam for extra popping. You have to have Night Beam. I like it. Night Beam's really good. And Forbidden Dress for protection, and because it's an annoying card. Forbidden Dress is just, it's nice. MST, again, extra popping for back row. These are pretty generic. 2 Smashing Grounds because I like punching monsters and getting rid of threats, so if you want to slide those in, that's what they're there for. Soul Release to get rid of 5 monsters, 5 cards out of your opponent's graveyard. 1 Pot of Benevolence is a tech, and because I love the card, I have in my Ninja deck profile. Double the Bunk, because I'm a douchebag, and because I do not like monsters that activate from the hand or grave. I decided to take them out of my Ninja deck, because I couldn't find room for them and put them in here. Double Call for extra summoning. If you feel that you need to side them in to get some summons off, that's why they're there for. The 2nd Mirror Force and the 3rd Fiend's Chain. But like I said, these are all pretty generic except for a selected few that I'd like to have extra of. So anyways, these are the new sleeves. I don't think you've seen the back of them. It's a princess. Take a good look at that. I'm pretty sure that you haven't seen them yet. So yeah, she's a princess, and that's my 2 favorite decks get my 2 favorite sleeves, basically. So, this is 13 Dragon Blade signing off.